What's up, everyone? CountBlagorath here today with collection video part 5. Hear anything in the background? I'm listening to Dark Throne on vinyl right now. No particular reason, just wanted to listen to it. I'm just going to get things started off. I'm going to try and make this faster than the last video, even though I have more to show, because last video took 2.5 hours to upload, so I don't want to go through that again. First off, kind of a meh note, starting this part off with Of Hell, the Underworld Regime. Album's not that great. I mean, I can see why a lot of people thought it was a disappointment. I didn't think it was god-awful, but for what it was, it should have been better. And yes, prosthetic US Digipack. This is where I get to the band that got me into music in general. Laugh all you want, I got a lot of their stuff, so I'm gonna just fly through it. POD Brown, very solid, almost punk album. Very good. The album that got me obsessed with music, I'm gonna rebuy it just because it's so beat. I don't even think it plays anymore. POD, The Fundamental Elements of Southtown. POD Self-Titled. POD The Warriors EP Volume 2. This sold out the day it came out, so I'm lucky I have this. POD Testify, it's a pile of garbage. POD's Greatest Hits, The Atlantic Years. Rammstein, Live aus Berlin, pretty good album. Album I got sent for free to review, and I reviewed it. Check my review of it. Sanhedrin, Salvation Through Sin, very, very good album. Alright, next is a first pressing that I spent a lot of money on. I'm not going to say exactly how much, but this is probably one of the biggest pieces in my CD collection. Satyricon Dark Medieval Times, Moonfog Records first press, no barcode, no track listing, just no lyrics. This is the true first press, and I'm very lucky to have this. This is probably one of the best black metal albums I've ever heard, and it was worth the money, and it's probably the biggest piece of my collection. Satyricon, The Age of Nero, pretty decent. Satyricon, excuse me, I got used to saying that. The Second Coming, Opus 2, Prophecy of an Inverted Inversion, pretty decent Italian black metal, pretty much like Immortal Worship. Sentenced, Crimson, pretty good gothic album. Shadows Fall, The War Within, good album. Shriosstein, Tellus in a DVD case. I've only listened to this a couple times because I have to use the DVD player out in the living room, because it's a gold disc and for some reason my stereo won't read it. It's a good stereo too, I don't understand why. It just like plays it and it just sounds like it's skipping a lot. But yeah, this is a good album. It's very shoegaze, atmospheric black metal. Sinai Beach, When Breath Escapes, very good metalcore album. Yes. Autographed version of Skeleton Witch, Breathing the Fire. I met these guys at the Black Dahlia murder. Got my bass signed by Black Dahlia murder. If any of you want to see it, I'll show it in a video sometime. Yeah, very good album. Very nice dudes. I've seen them twice. And yeah, awesome CD. And very glad I got autographed. I don't have the cover to this anymore. I don't know what the hell happened to it. Probably let someone borrow it, but Skin Dread Babylon, kind of a meh album. At the time, it was like, hell yeah! Now it's like, great folk metal album here. Skyclad, Folkymon. The lyrics to it are probably some of the best lyrics I've ever heard. Skyforger, Kurobods, US Metal Blade Digipack. Very, very good album. Some drug and alcohol crazed black metal I got for Christmas from my parents last year. Hell yeah. Snowfall, Delirium Tremens. It's like Dark Throne Worship. That's all about just getting as messed up as possible. Like, you see a guy vomiting right there. So you can see on the cover, just a guy drinking out of a bottle of vodka. There's pills. I don't want to get any glare, but pills, a syringe, spoon. Some of them's just drug crazed and just out there. But it's very good. My friend's band, played many shows with these guys, or just changed lineup, and they're getting ready to do shows again. We're going to be playing with them on the 16th next month. Structure to Collapse and The Death of Your Scene. This is a very good EP demo. Very good solid deathcore. Next, I got all these for Christmas at the same time from my parents because they're awesome. Striborg's Mysterious Semblance. Really raw, suicidal, depressive, black ambient sort of stuff. This is really awesome. Striborg Black Desolate Winter, Depressive Hibernation. Very, very good. I absolutely love this album. Striborg Ghost Woodlands. Really solid album, but a little bit meh compared to his other work. It's a one-man band. Striborg The Forbidden Silence. This is probably the best of his modern era that I've heard, although he has like 14 albums. It actually includes like full artwork instead of just pictures of the forest. Some pictures of the forest, but love that picture. It's a really awesome album. I mean, if you haven't listened to Striborg, you should go do so because it's really good stuff. Next is one of my favorite bands of all time, Screw You If You Don't Like Them, System of a Down, Toxicity. This is a great album. 10 out of 10. I need to rebuy this. This is beaten. It's bought at Walmart, so it's edited, but System of a Down, Hypnotize. I was like 14 or 15. Theater of Tragedy, self-titled debut. This is a Russian press, so it's not as valuable or whatever. I don't care. It's a really good gothic album featuring Liv Christine from Leaves Eyes. That's her first band. Next is a demo I got for free off the Metal Archives. This White Mountain. Agalock inspired atmospheric black metal, I guess you call it. Really dark stuff. No vocals, 100% instrumental, but it has lyrics on it. Really atmospheric, beautiful stuff. Next is a band that a lot of people crap on this band. Don't know why. I mean, their old stuff was kind of meh, but Throwdown, Venom and Tears. This is like Pantera pretty much. Next is an autographed CD. I'm going to pull it out of the booklet out of the case for you. Toxic Holocaust, An Overdose of Death, signed by Joel Grind. Telling me to keep it evil. Really awesome guy. Great band live. Awesome album. I can't wait for his new album to come out. Saw this at the same show. Got it. Didn't get it signed though. Trap Them. Seizures in Barren Paradise. Really good, crusty sort of hardcore. Now my favorite album from last year. And EP. Triptychon. Esperta Diamonds. Hardcover import digibook. Just an amazing album. If you haven't heard this, I pity your life because you're missing one of the greatest experiences you can possibly have in metal. And the Triptychon Shatter EP. Very good EP. Teresa's The Varganian Way Slip Sleeve Pagan Fest edition with a bonus DVD. Very good stuff. Unearth, The Oncoming Storm, signed by the entire band. Awesome band live, great guys. Just a really top-notch bunch of dudes and musicians. Just making some of the best metalcore in the world. Unleashed as Iragzil Trembles. This is a very, very good album. Alright, next, Uriah Heep, 20th Century Masters, Best of. One of the greatest bands in the history of hard rock and metal. This features just some amazing songs like Gypsy. Lady in Black is probably one of my favorite songs ever. July Morning, The Wizard, Easy Livin', Sunrise. Awesome stuff. Now, final bunch. I'm going to make this fast. Don't have the cover to this for some reason. Probably lost it over the years. This is one of the first CDs I ever bought, along with the Dark soundtrack featuring Dim Borg Gear, Shadows Fall, Fear Factory, In Flames, Strapping Young Lad, Agnostic Front, God Forbid, Chimera, Dark Tranquility, Exodus, Lacuna Coil, Dillinger Escape Plan, Nightwish, Meshuggah, Cradle of Filth, Fireball Ministry, Suffocation, Descended, Cataclysm, Bloodbath, All Shall Perish, Dying Fetus, The Haunted, plus a lot more. Really good stuff. One of the best black metal albums to come out in years. Watain Lawless Darkness, special digipack with a die-cut cover. Whitechapel, This Is Exile. Bad album. It's just a bad album. And this is even worse. Winds of Plague, The Great Stone War. It was alright compared to the last one, but still not a good album on its own. Here we are, final ones. Winter Phylith, The Meridian Sphere, I believe is how you say it. Thanks to Cover Killer Nation for showing me this band. These guys are awesome. One of the best albums ever written and recorded. If you don't agree with me, well, you're entitled to your opinion, but I'm going to think you're an idiot. Winter Sun, the self-titled debut special tour edition with bonus DVD. All I gotta say is, oh my god. Got this for free off the Metal Archives, The Wizard of Doom, and Odyssey in the Dark. 4-track demo. Very good. And the final CD in my collection before we move on to vinyl. Wolves in the Throne Room, Black Cascade. Hell yeah, digipack. Oh, I wish I had this on vinyl, but whatever. Such a good album. But that's all. Thank you for watching, and see you guys for part 6 with vinyls. And thank you for subscribing. Just broke 400. You guys are freaking awesome. Keep it metal.